always moving forwards. There's always progress. And sometimes, we're not able to see that progress because it looks like our world's falling apart.
Right.
It looks like everything's going wrong, and you're going, oh my God, my goddess, what's happening here? But, a year or two or even a couple of months down the track, when you look back, you go, I had to do that so that this and this could happen.
Yeah.
But when you're in the middle of it, it's like, oh, do I need this?
Yeah, you see it grows a little bit later, I guess.
You do. It's like planting the seed. You don't see anything for a while.
But it's doing it.
That's right. You've done the hard work. You've done the ploughing. You've done the... And this is what it's like in our lives. When the hard times comes, they're the planning. They're the preparation times. They're like, okay, let's see what you do with this, hon.
Yeah.
Do you put everything into it and get a great crop? Or do you just whoosh across the top of it and get a scanty one?
Gotcha, yeah.
It's what you put in. It's basically what you reap is what you're going to sow. So the more energy, time, whatever you give to things in your life, then they're going to come back. But it has to be positive energy. It has to be positive energy. There's no good sitting on something in your life and going, oh my God, I haven't got this and I haven't got that.
Right.
Because what you're attracting to yourself is, I haven't.
And you're telling the universe to give you more of that, aren't you?
Absolutely. It's like,
it's like, well, okay.
Okay, it's okay. I'll fill your bucket right up,
Voila,
kids.
with I haven't.
With I haven't. So we need to concentrate on what we have. And in this time, say we're looking for a new financial area. We don't need to panic about, I don't have this much for this bill and I need this and I need that. We need to focus on how financially strong we are. I did a quiz or thing once, and it came up with that we are the 8th most richest person in the world among the 8, and I went, wow, this is good.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, be very, very grateful, accept what we have. Most of us are truly, truly blessed. Most of us are truly blessed. We've got enough food to eat. We've got somewhere to sleep. Most of us are doing really well compared to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
On that world average, we're rich. Mm-hmm. We are. We live in a country where we can wake up without fear that there's going to be a bomb going off.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah, well, right now we're lucky that way. Also, people that don't have it that good, it's amazing how they do find the good in their life.
They do, absolutely.
People don't tend to, you've got to dwell, I suppose, for a little while to suss it out, but it's amazing how people really do see the good stuff they have when something not so good happens.
Well, I always say, if something bad's happened, okay, there's no sense in the middle of it of trying to put the positive stuff in there. So take the time. Take the time to go directly into it. If you're miserable, you're miserable. Be miserable. Be absolutely the most miserable you can be. Scream, shout, drama, whatever. But give it a time limit. Give it a time limit. This is my day. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to deal with the anger. I'm going to deal with the aggression. But just go into it. If you've got to be angry, be good and angry.
Yeah,
go and
on a block of wood.
On a block of wood, go in the middle of nowhere, stand still, scream, shout, swear, whatever. Get that whole... That's my phone. Now I'll just turn it on to silent, darling. It's like, just let it all out. Let this whole thing out. I mean, when my kids were little, I locked myself in the toilet regularly and screamed and screamed and screamed. And I came out and I was fine.
It's funny when rain comes, especially, you'd feel it over there. I'm not putting words into your mouth, but when I was in Queensland, and even now, when it hasn't rained for a few days and then it rains, I feel this real sense of relief. And like,
absolutely.
It's not like it's been washed away. It's just a real release, like into the ether.
It is. You let it go.
Amazing feeling, and it's so there. It's really strong when it rains, especially when it rains really hard.
But with rain, it builds up. You can feel that energy building within yourself before it comes. It's like a storm tension. Like, well, with cyclones and that, you can feel it way ahead. You can feel that tension.
People have kind of lost that art, but I think they're getting back to it.
We're coming back to it bigger, stronger.
Yeah.
But that's the tension that builds up emotionally. And you can feel that build up, but you, like the rain or like the cyclone letting loose, you've got to do something to release it.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're too civilized. I'm convinced we're too civilized. You know, get out there, scream, shout. I don't advocate violence, but I advocate screaming. And I advocate, you know, whatever it takes to release you. If you want to sit down and have a good cry, then cry.
Yeah.
But
really,
give yourself a space. Don't wrap yourself in it forever after. It's like, you know, this is it, it's done. It's like when you've heard a joke, you have a good laugh and it's over.
Right, yeah.
Have a good scream and it's over. Do what it takes to get it out there.
Yeah, and it is a matter of listening to ourselves, isn't it? You know, we do go out and work and have babies, and it's probably better for our children to be able to listen to ourselves, then we can pass it on to them, although they already know much more than we do.
Oh, there's a fantastic little generation we've got coming in here.
Yeah.
Just magic.
Are we still calling them the indigo children?
Oh, look, I think we're way past indigo children. I think the indigos are in their 30s now, coming up that thing. We're followed by, we had the crystal children that came by there.
Right.
I think we're moving even beyond what they call the rainbow children, which is that generation. It's the bridge. I feel these rainbow children are the bridge. These are the children of mixed races. They're not one, they're not another, and they don't care.
Right.
They're children of the rainbow, and it's the children of the rainbow that is going to pull this planet together.
Yeah.
Because they're not separate, they're part of.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, yeah.
Yep.
And they're lucky they have parents to pass on, because I think every generation gets a bit, don't we?
Absolutely.
We into a life, and so we teach that little bit to our children, and more, they get more information from us and support. You know, 30 years ago, that
wasn't there.
You know, and that, it wouldn't have really happened that much, would it?
We're just more in some areas, but we're more open now.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We're more open, and we've got a new generation of teachers, and they're just being born.
Right. Yeah.
These babies are the teachers. You look at them and you go, wow. How did you know that? And they just turn their little eyes up at you and they're like, oh my God, what's wrong with this woman? Is she silly?
Asked me that.
Yeah, it's like, hello?
Have you forgotten?
It's like, you don't know these normal things?
Yes. Well, we've got about 4 minutes.
Okay.
I'm hoping that people will ring in. We're going to
yeah.
here every Monday, aren't we?
We are, so it would be great if you ring in with your questions. Look, I'm quite able to answer whatever. If you need to know what's happening in your life, your love life, your financial life, your health, whatever, give us a call and we'll have a chat.
Beautiful.
And they can catch up with me meanwhile on my website, which is www.gypsymaggierose.com. Easy as.
Blooming beautiful.
Easy as.
So you're hoping for this rain?
Oh, I'm praying. I'm going to get the drum out there, darling. No, you can feel it now. It's like that tension's in the air. It's sticky, it's yuck, and the sky's as black.
Yeah.
It's like a big ball that somebody just needs to poke a pin in.
Okay, we better be careful what we wish for. You know, floods.
Floods, no. We don't want floods, we just need rain.
Yeah. Oh, that would be cool. All right, well, next Monday, I reckon, Maggie.
Not a worries, I'll talk to you then.
All right, you have a good day.
I will, you too, darling.
Inspirational day, and thank you very much for
You're welcome. Take
all
care.
your good advice, and look forward to speaking to you next week.
Okay, maybe we'll talk to lots of people next week.
Oh, that'll be good.
Excellent.
Thank you, Maggie.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.